Well, here we are. It is December the 22nd, in the year 2020. Yes, this is Christmas. And what have we done? Another year older, another one about to begin. I don't remember lyrics all that well. I did want to address one question. Well, what is Christmas? What's it all about? A lot of people have been kind of, voicing that. Uh, what is Christmas? Well, it's a celebration, a yearly celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ our Savior, who, when he was born to save us all from Satan's power when we have gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Ooh, that was low for me. Now I've been singing Christmas carols and hymns, and Daddy seems to like only one. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. As you notice, my voice is a little bit scratchy, so I'll stop right there. I don't know. You know what I find odd, really odd? Last year, at this time, the same fighting, same hate was going on. How droll. How droll. Not really funny, is it? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I know it's about money. I know it's about one-upping. I know it's about hate. And I know for some people they have to have hate all the time or they can't function if they don't have hate. Well, okay then. But if you can't function without hate, why are you celebrating Christmas? Christmas is a time where we share our joyousness, our joy with our fellow man. It's a time that is more blessed to give than to receive. It's a time when we rekindle our spiritual strength. It's a time that we spend with loved ones, family, friends, our, our biological family, our Christian family. This year, Christmas has been altered. There's church per se we can't attend. My husband was lucky to be able to get a seat in one of three services on Christmas Eve. I, however, wasn't so lucky, and that's fine. I mean, as long as one of us goes. Um, you see, up here we have one case where I live. One case. We're all kind of freaked about one case, but yeah, we have one case. We're masking, we're social distancing, and we don't have to. We don't go out unless we have to. The malls are not crammed to the rafters. No. The doors actually everywhere. One end of the mall, the other are left open. Um, the air exchange systems have been finely tuned for like from when they were closed down last March. We're going above and beyond. I can't say the rest for the rest of Canada, for British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, and Quebec. Can't say the same. No, they're, you know what? They think they have rights. And yet, though, when they get sick, well, I have the right to be taken care of and put in the hospital, put in the ICU. Yeah, well, people are taking care of you and putting you in the ICU. However, I don't know if that's a right or if it's just because you're a Canadian citizen and that's what we do when people get sick. But if you're getting sick because you chose not to wear a mask, you chose to travel outside the Atlantic bubble, you chose to go on a big old trip, then you know what? Seriously, I'd fine you if I was premier. I'd fine you the minute you landed back in our country. Yeah, I would. I would. Big ass fine. Yep. Then, as normal, you'd be put in quarantine for 2 weeks and you wouldn't be able to spend that with your family. The person who actually has coronavirus here on the island, um, came home from Alberta. I'm assuming they were working, and Alberta has gone nuts. You know what the premier there said? Now, okay, let me just qualify something. Premier is like a state governor per se in our country, just so you kind of get the correlation. The premier in Alberta said, well, look, if it takes losing many thousand people to keep the economy afloat, I'm ready and willing to risk losing those people to coronavirus. Okay, buddy. Idiot conservative. Sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but I did. He's got an he's got a stupid mentality. Every life is important. Every life of every person in every province. You're not there as premier just for progressive conservatives, you fruitcake. You're there for everybody. Yeah, every last citizen of that province. But that's what Alberta was like even when we lived there. Oh my God. The wild, wild west. British Columbia, I don't know. I don't know. I guess they think that they're so wealthy, they're above getting sick. No, you're not. Look at your numbers. Hmm. Then I think cases dwindled into Saskatchewan, so then they just went hog wild, and their numbers are way up. We're popping out 6,000 and 7,000 cases a day. The deaths are going up per day. What's wrong with this picture? Ugh. I'm cross. If we can do it in the Maritime provinces, in the Atlantic bubble, New Brunswick, New Brunswick had an invasion of some folks from Quebec, but now they went into deep lockdown and their numbers have improved greatly. If we can do it, if our provinces, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and two of the territories can keep the numbers down to almost nothing, then the rest of Canada can. But you're all acting dumb. My niece lives in Ontario. She's had to go get the COVID test 8, 9 times now. She sounds sicker than a dog. She works in essential services, and she said, where I work is not essential. Close it down. Close everything down for a good 2 weeks, which seems to be about the incubation period for COVID. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to drop COVID for a minute. I have to say this. Some of you just don't know history well enough, but when wars were fought, actual wars, which often started almost over nothing, on Christmas Day there was a ceasefire. Do you know what that means, a ceasefire? There was no fighting whatsoever. It's not that they were like jigging and dancing and drinking and making merry, no. But for the day of Christmas, nobody shot any fires. A ceasefire. Of course, Boxing Day, they're back at it again. That's the 26th. But still, it's a shame. I mean, we've read many poems and short stories and longer stories about wars, but for that one day, no shots were fired. That sound could be heard. But maybe off in the distance, a far distance, there were church bells ringing, playing Christmas hymns. Yeah. So, if countries at war can do a ceasefire for 24 hours, it's not unthinkable that channels on YouTube could and should do the same thing. But oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. You can't stop the hate. You have to keep the hate going. I'm going to remind you of YouTube's terms of service that were updated in December of 2019, which they're actually putting in place now. That, choice of being able to go to somebody's channel, that was one of the changes in 2019. The not able to find channels, if you put them in the search, that was another change. And I'm going to tell you something. Putting other people's names in your description, not a good idea. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. YouTube is just going to start pulling stuff down. End of story. Oh well, I've said it, I mentioned it many times, so hope you all can hear me. I hope I'm not whispering. I have the volume turned up. I use the microphone that's in the webcam that has the slide thing pulled over the web camera. Mm. What have I got left to do? Well, there is one gift for the three of us from Donnie. I can't find it. I know I brought it down to the basement to wrap. But I mean, the basement. Well, how do I describe it? It's a huge basement. And it almost had nothing in it until my father passed away and he was living in my husband's and my home, just 2 miles away from this house. This is my father's family home that my husband and I live in. So when he passed away and after my sister moved in with us, a lot of the furniture that could get warped or ruined if we put it in the store. Yes, it's an old general store. It was a general store. My father-in-law's general store. It's not open and operating now, but yeah, we couldn't put it in a damp building, any of the furniture. So we moved the dining room table and chairs in. We moved in wooden chairs, lovely older chairs. We moved in the Chesterfield. It's like a Chesterfield bed. We moved in the little freezer, and yeah, it got congested really quickly, and things just went sideways from there. Then there was Aunt Jean's care after that because we sold that house. My sister moved in with us for a number of years. It was great having her. Um, but the basement is, I know I'm going to put my hand on it. I do hope that's before Christmas. Last year, there was one thing I couldn't find. And don't accuse me of, oh, that old senile woman. No, 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 no. This happens to me every year. Last year, I bought Downton Abbey, the movie, for my sister and I, and a couple of items with it, like the cookbook and the mug for my sister and I both. And I couldn't find the movie anywhere. It was a DVD. I know I was just getting ready to wrap it when she was headed downstairs, so I put it somewhere, stashed it, and couldn't find it. Ah, I looked and I looked and looked, and lo and behold, on Boxing Day, I looked in the bag of wrapping paper, and there they were, right there, right there. So I ran upstairs, well, not ran, I got upstairs, and I gave her DVD, and I said, "You're not going to believe where I found it. Where?" I said, "You were coming down the basement. She was up for Christmas." And I said, I stashed it. I stuffed it in the bag of wrapping paper and planned to go back and wrap it. And instead, I guess I was too tired or focused on so many things all at once that I forgot. I know this happened to the hoodies, but see this picture right here? Yeah, picture of Donald, just Cuba, Donald, good Scottish name. Um, there's that picture on the royal blue hoodie, and it has some green trees around it, and there's some red berries, I believe, on the tree, and some white snow. And this picture, just coordinates perfectly with the back with royal blue. It actually does. And yes, my husband was sitting on that plastic lawn chair. He got up for a moment himself, claimed it as his, and wouldn't get off. So my husband took a picture of him, thought it was really cute, and it is. But now Donnie's even bigger than that. He's fully grown now. Um, he's doing quite well, I'd say. He's a piece of work. But he's also very sweet. And he's trying so hard to listen to everything we say, but he just turned 8 months old on December the 18th, so hey, he's still a little baby yet. Eh, but he is trying to listen. He's growing up. I don't want him to grow up too fast. He is our one miracle from 2020, and I'll be forever grateful for. I didn't know if we'd be able to find another puppy. He's like a little Christmas miracle that we got in June. And look how blessed we are. His markings are gorgeous. That black there just past his neck, well, that goes right down the center of his back. And then it kind of comes to a dart on his tail. He's very furry, very bushy, beautiful undercoat. He's got a long neck, very long neck, which our other three Shelties didn't have. But it's the breed, and both of his parents had a very long neck. I kind of call him Giraffe, and he knows I'm being sassy with him. Um, what do I have left to do? Okay, I mailed out all the cards. My husband had some for work that he had to fill out. And then I filled out and mailed, well, my husband mailed them. I did the letters and he printed them off for me to share my printer. I think it has a bit too much dust in it, blah, 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 blah. Did letter, made the card on Shutterfly. It's great for cards. And I added one, two, three, I added 6 pictures altogether, I believe. And it's nice. I might actually show it. Just do a live showing the card, like redact the names and whatnot. You know, nobody cares what my name is. My name is Mac anyway. For anybody that calls me like Macalivlin, Mac is fine with me. And if mac and cheese is in your channel, hey, it's one or the other of us. You can call one Canada Mac and one Israel Mac. Mac and cheese is from Israel. Yeah, pretty neat person. Look, for anybody that's planning on disregarding what your governor is telling you, in the United States, for the holiday season, for Christmas Day, I know it's hard. I know it's been hard. We've all been suffering immensely. My sister's not coming up because we were told not to congregate. We are only, it's only recommended for us to congregate with people who are in our bubble. That is who we live with. So that does not include my sister, unfortunately. So, that being stated, she can't she can't come up. But we're gonna Zoom. My husband's going down with some gifts for her on Christmas Eve. She has some stuff to send up to us. But what we're gonna do is he's gonna leave it outside the door for her. She knows that he's coming and she'll know what time. And then she's gonna leave anything outside the door that she wants us to bring up. So there'll be no actual contact and she'll have a mask on anyway. And she'll put medical gloves on. Yeah, while she's handling the bag or bag. Um, I'm not certain if I'm going to get all the way to lasagna done, but I am going to make my homemade sauce today. If I don't get any further than that, then we're going to have homemade spaghetti on Christmas Eve, which is equally as delicious as lasagna. That's it. Plan A, Plan B. I like to operate that way. Last week I was feeling kind of crappy and I don't feel like cooking a whole turkey, but now I do. There's something about the smell of a turkey cooking on Christmas Day that is so amazing. To that end, then, I need to have a turkey in the oven to remind me it's Christmas Day. I know how everybody feels around the holidays. This house used to have so many people at the dining room table. I really miss um, Uncle Nathan and Aunt Christine, Uncle Billy and Aunt Olive, Uncle Duncan and Aunt Jean, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, um, Donald from down the street, who Mikey was amply named after, um, Sammy, who used to pop by, Alan and his mother. Alan was our dear, dear, dear friend who passed away in August from cancer, unfortunately. And because of the quarantine, we couldn't get in and see him. My husband tried, but no. If he had felt good enough to be able to go outside to visit with my husband, they could have visited. Other than that, no. No. But he knew. He knew we were best of friends. He knew that we thought well of him and that we're best of friends no matter where he is. And I do know that I will see him again. Yeah, I do know that. He was a kind, gentle soul and loved by so many. You know, You can say whatever you want to say in this platform, I guess. For some people, it's no holds barred. But remember this, folks, the spoken word can never be erased. And hey, I didn't originate those words. My mother-in-law used to use them a lot. The spoken word can never be erased. You know, you can write something and then remove it. Of course, the screenshot can be taken, but whatever you say, remember, you said it. And no matter how much you apologize for it, it doesn't change the fact that you said what you said. Please measure your words carefully. And I don't care if you're going for a track record of how much hate you can spread. Last weekend wasn't about anybody whose feelings got hurt. It was about a memorial for someone's husband who passed away from COVID. And respectfully, it should have been dealt with as that. The only thing I can do is keep Nikki's family, her children, extended family, their close friends in my prayers, which I'm doing daily. Bless them all. What a terrible thing to happen. And you know, you think COVID, a lot of people say, well, it hasn't affected me directly. Well, it's an example of how quickly it can affect anyone. You think that you're protected. You think that nothing like COVID can ever affect you. Guess what? It can. There's an example of a family who did everything right. We're a family who does everything right. Many of you are families who do everything right. That doesn't matter, does it? No. So to each of you, to each one of you, if I don't get on again, but I kind of hope I do, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. My voice, I can only sing the lower notes, and I sing Merry Ha, Sugar Pie. So there's all that, yeah. Well, if I didn't lose my voice at Christmas, it wouldn't be Christmas, so yeah. So I've got to get that turkey in the oven on Christmas Day to make it smell like Christmas. And I know what I can do is talk fondly about those who are no longer here, and include my parents, my brother, um, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles. They're all up there, and we're down here. I'm telling you, folks, you better be, one of you better be guarding it. There's enough of you up there, lazy bums. I'm just teasing. Look, go back if you want to watch a beautiful video. Go back to my video, Trail of Lights. Find the link. Um, Regent Street, London, UK, and you're pull it all the way back to the start. Oh my, it's beautiful. The lights that they put up each and every year. There's more than one street decorated just exactly the same. I'm in awe. Yeah, angels we have heard it high. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, it is about the birth of a baby, the birth of the baby Jesus, not just Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus Christ our Savior, our Lord, who was born to save us all from Satan's power. When we have gone astray, be happy. Be happy. God thought so much about us and loves us so much that he sent someone to earth to protect us. Because Satan is real and Satan is strong. Satan's not what I worship. Never have, never will. You know, I don't need to have a Christmas avatar on. I like Donnie's picture just fine. He's a piece of work. He keeps me on my feet. There's not a lot of videos of him up simply because he kind of gets camera shy and he's not so funny. I need to have a camera on that he doesn't know about and then let him act a fool. He's so funny to watch, but he just kind of like, yeah. All right. Anyway, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.